Hey friends, it's your girl Atty and welcome back to my channel, Atty Tells All, where it's all about business, finance, faith, and lifestyle. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and your family. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will always be notified when I upload new content. We are at it again. Today, I'm dropping the second video in our hot topic home buyer series. But before you watch this video, make sure that you've already seen video number 1, where we talked about 7 things you need to know before buying that house. I will leave the link in the description box below. The global real estate market has been going absolutely crazy. We're talking about rental prices being the same or even higher than a mortgage payment. Home prices are skyrocketing, and guess what? First-time home buyers are feeling the burn. But I want to help you and help your friends become prepared to get into this oh so crazy but awesome housing market. I cannot stress enough about how important it is for you to become a member of the Virtual Home Buyers Club. In today's video, I want to talk to you about knowing. How do you know if you can afford to buy that house? Stay with me. Here's an obvious question. Do you want to buy a house? Your answer to that has to be a yes. But more importantly, are you ready to buy that house? We need to talk about your affordability. How much home can you afford? When you're thinking of applying for a mortgage, don't think about what your friends or your family members have. Don't follow what's on Instagram stories and don't follow what's on luxury Pinterest kitchens. It will all boil down to that unique composition of your qualifying factors that will affect the price range of the homes you can afford. Before you begin the home buying process, though, you need to consider these affordability questions that will spark a really great conversation with your lender. How much money can I pay per month for a mortgage? How much money do I have for a down payment? What are my current debts? How easily can I pay off my debts, or how easily can I get rid of my debts? How will a mortgage affect my current lifestyle? Your bank or your lender will only consider your information, and that will allow them to get a clear picture of how much home you can afford. Let's talk about 4 factors that will affect your home affordability. The first thing that can affect your affordability is your debt to income ratio. You have your debt and you have your disposable income, which is really the money that you have available to spend or save on a monthly basis after taxes. So when your lender calculates your debt to income ratio, they're really measuring the amount of debt your household is carrying relative to the disposable income that you have. They really want to see how much money you have left after you've paid your taxes and your debts. This ratio will always be used as a guideline for approving your mortgage. Some lenders may be more lenient and some lenders may be more strict than others. But the obvious thing here is to ensure that you have as little debt as possible when you're embarking on this home buying journey. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, we can all attest to it. I can tell you that it is not impossible. If you can get to the point where you have very little debt or no debt at all, then I think you're halfway there. Let's say that your lender is very strict about you not passing a debt to income ratio of, let's say, about 43%. As an example, your monthly gross income is $4,000. Multiply that by 0.43, which is 43%, and you'll get about $1,720, which is the total that you should be spending on debt payments, only debt payments. Now let's say that you already have some debts. So let's add in a minimum credit card payment of about $120, a car payment of $240, and a student loan payment of about $120. This is a total of $480 that you already have for debt. That means theoretically that you can only afford up to $1,240 per month in additional debt for a mortgage. Again, some lenders can be very strict with this and some might be very lenient, but at the end of the day, the less debt you have, the better it will be. Now, here's another problem that we tend to get ourselves into. Do not go out and finance a new car before you try to get a mortgage. Financing a new car or purchasing whatever big ticket item you can come up with on your credit card will not do you any favors when it comes to affording a new home. Do not take on new debt as you begin on your home buying journey. The second thing you want to pay attention to when it comes to affording your home purchase is your income. Yes, your dough, your cheddar, your moolah, your coin. Okay, let's get it together. As a home buyer, it's really your responsibility to ensure that you're thinking about your financial well-being, and while you're at it, you need to make sure that it actually makes sense, which is why your income is a big factor that plays into your monthly mortgage payment. Your income is the first thing that your lender will plug into that calculator when they're trying to determine what your debt to income ratio is. And we just talked about that. So it boils down to how much money you make and how much of it do you spend. As you think about buying that house, decide if your income is actually enough. If you don't think it is, then start to seriously think about pursuing other employment options. The more you earn, coupled with very little debt or no debt, the better it will be for you. You can also consider the type of employment that you have, because the rules are pretty clear if you are a permanent full-time employee. But if you're a contractor, freelancer, or other self-employed professional, it's possible that your income will fluctuate from month to month. While this does not disqualify you from a mortgage, it may affect your options. So be sure to discuss this with your lender early. Let's talk about number 3, your credit score. Yes, I think I've been harping on this credit score topic for a while now, which I just can't help it. I just can't let it go. Here's the link to my video about how to improve your credit score fast. The link will also be in the description box below. As responsible adults, though, we need to understand that our credit score plays a vital role in all of this. When it comes to your mortgage payment, your credit score might just be the most important factor. The more debt you have relative to your income is the lower your credit score will be. Let me say that again. The more debt you have relative to your income, the lower your credit score will be. With a lower credit score, lenders could either disqualify you from getting that loan or send you to alternative lenders, which will definitely end up charging you higher interest rates. That's just how it is. A higher interest rate, however, will directly increase your monthly mortgage payment. You need to have good credit in order to be safe. So get a handle on paying your bills on time and cut back on credit that you're carrying from month to month. But don't worry, slowly but surely, I know you can do it. Here's number 4, your down payment. Your down payment plays a huge role in your mortgage affordability as well. The amount of money you have available for a down payment will directly impact your monthly mortgage payment amount because it reduces your overall loan amount. If you're a first-time home buyer, you will be forced to put down between 5 and 10% for a down payment. But as you can imagine, the more down payment you have, the less your mortgage loan will be, and then by extension, the less your monthly mortgage payment will be. So it all makes sense. So if you're worried about your debt to income ratio affecting your mortgage eligibility and affordability, coming up with a larger down payment can help you better qualify. Understand though, that the down payment of your home should really be coming from your savings or maybe a retirement savings account that your lender will allow. That's what most lenders are looking for. However, it is possible that your lender is willing to approve other down payment sources, so that is a conversation that you need to have with them very early. If you don't have enough cash for a down payment right now, check to see if your government has grants or incentives that can help you with your first home purchase. So it's important to discuss your down payment options with your lender. Do not assume or take anything for granted, because they might be willing to make exceptions if you have a unique situation. Okay, so now that you know all of those things that can affect your affordability, how much are you comfortable paying on a monthly basis for a mortgage? Most banks will have a mortgage calculator on their website, so you can definitely use this to help to show you what you might be comfortable with when it comes to paying a mortgage. This can definitely help you to determine how much this monthly mortgage payment will fit into your lifestyle. Every circumstances will be different, and your lender is there to help you to assess your monthly mortgage payment and make sure that it works for you so that you can find the home that is best within your reach. I honestly believe that every home buyer has the right to be well prepared to buy their first home. But beyond that, there are some other factors that you will need to consider when you're tallying the total costs of home ownership. We need to be ready. And that is why I'm inviting you to watch out for the last video in this home buyer series, where I will talk to you about some of the hidden costs that are associated with home ownership, but also to show you how, when you finally bought that first home, it is the beginning of your investment journey. So don't forget to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to Ati Tells All if you haven't already done so. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I have new content. And until then, it's Ati Tells All.